Hey guys, what's happening? Alright, let's continue this Let's Play. So we just finished this, we were in the mines there, and we're moving on past the mines, basically. We haven't got very far. We also got Shinon in our party now, too, so we have her there.
That's...
Ganymede Castle, stronghold of Lord Balsef, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Okay. Changing controls during combat. Summary during combat. Press while in the menu to change the character's control mode. Semi-auto attacks. Okay.
Don't be charging off like that! I'll run you through! Had it coming! Don't let them form a pack! I'm on it! See ya!
I think I can switch characters too. I think. Haven't quite figured that part out yet.
Wow, take a look at that. Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all up.
I'll take you all on!
Well, this thing I think we kind of have to take on. Giant golem type of deal.
Circle and bring 'em down!
I want to try to... I also want to see how to... So that's jump. I want to know how to switch players.
I still got a ways to go.
Gotta figure out how to be able to switch. I have not figured that out yet. Life bottle. Miraculous medicine that heals KO for one ally during battle as well as restores 800 HP.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Okay, so... Wonder how you use that. Is that like just a menu item? Just in your items, maybe? Life bottle, yeah. So you just click A to use. Okay. I don't know how to switch characters, though. I have not figured this out yet. Saving and loading. Okay. Gonna take a bit to figure this out. Like I said, I've never played a Tales game before. This is completely new to me.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can, you'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Camping out. Resting in a campground will restore your party's HP and CP. While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes that you've already previously viewed.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard, but this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy. A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
Okay.
I've gotta hurry.
What was that about? That was weird.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Okay. I'm hoping we run into another just random battle here, because I'm trying to figure out... There's still combat mechanics that I'm still not sure on. Wheat.
You should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
Oh,
It's
you
edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
can descend down that. Wait. Let's check down here real quick. I thought I could descend. There we go. We'll see where this takes us. Can you swim? That's a good question. Okay, you can swim.
What's this thing?
So all that was down here was carp and sage. That's it. Okay. Pretty random, but at least we got something out of it going down there. The sword on my back kind of looks like Blasphemous Blade from Elden Ring. Just a rusted old sword, though.
What's this thing?
That's going to get real annoying if he continues to just say, "What's this thing?" every time I go to pick something up.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
You doubt our abilities, Shinon. I think we can take it right now.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
What's this thing?
Should we try to take on this thing? This might be a really dumb thing to take on, but you know what? Let's just see how strong we are.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough. You're mine.
Swallow blade! Rising wyvern! Swallow blade!
We've been doing any damage to this thing?
Is this it?
Here I go. You're mine.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have messed with that thing. I guess we should have listened to Shinon. Okay. Recovering from a party defeat. When the party wipes out its normal fight and loses, it costs CP to recover in that same area. While you'll still return to the same area even with no CP, you won't recover HP. Meaning that retrieving to occur CP will still be wise.
I'm not done yet.
No, we're done with that thing for now. We learned our lesson real quick right there. Not to mess with things that we shouldn't be messing with. Here, we'll mess with these Zoogles.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Swallow blade! I'm not telling!
I'd still like to figure out how to transform real quick. Or not transform, but transfer to another character. Okay, so it's not that button. It's not that button. Okay, so I can pause and switch.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
You're mine.
First aid!
This is it. Dig deep.
Easier said than done.
No excuses. This is up to
I'm
us.
only getting started.
Hmm.
Take it. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
I'm on it. Had it coming.
I'm only getting.
So you can pause and switch.
Here's the healing arm.
I feel like there's an easier way to switch.
That was almost
I don't
too
know.
easy.
I guess we can just pause and switch. It's not too bad. We'll take on these.
Get lost.
I feel like the more we level up, the better we'll be anyway, so it's always a good thing to take on enemies when... I mean, I played a few Tales games for mobile, so if this is anything like mobile, I have a little bit of an idea how to play these games.
Let me know if you're struggling.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Ulzebek. Ulzebek. Something like that.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Dahnans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr! Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
It's gonna take a bit to get used to the jump button. The jump button
What's doing here?
is not A, it's B. Which is totally opposite compared to a lot of games. What's in all these houses? Are they just randomly empty or whatnot? Looks like it. Can I not jump over that? Oh, wow. Okay.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
Such a weird
That's
name.
right. We
Balsef.
can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime, yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
Also our sword, too. I mean, I'm used to using a rusted sword.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
I mean, Shinon looks good. My guy looks like just a trash bucket, but...
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
Okay.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Dahnan outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Okay, so my concern is the rusted sword I'm using. Like, I would really like a better sword.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage.
As long as it's not a fetch
No one
quest.
cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help. Hey. Yes! Hmm. I guess.
Wants us to haul in some cargo.
Got it.
Clearing these subquests will earn you rewards. You can accept as many of them as you like. You can also check each of their objectives from the activity records.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
Okay. Where's that activity thing that they've said I could check? Oh, okay, I see. Okay, it's still marking that I need to go here.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Just a second. Let me
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Dahnans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
This is... Okay, that's sleep, obviously. What is this? Sells life bottles. Oh, we have 0 gold. Or, in this game, I guess it's called gold. Huh, okay. So we're poor. We are literally the definition of a slave, basically. Okay. Is that all that we did here? Nothing else here? Okay. Shouldn't I be going somewhere else? Where exactly, though? Okay. It's not telling me, though, much about where to go. Oh, is the green star where I'm supposed to be going for the quest?
An opponent like this should be easy. Flash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern!
Damn it!
Mirage! Swallow Blade!
There! One more!
Flash! Rising Wyvern!
Here
You're
we go!
finished!
It's over!
Swallow Blade! Slash!
Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern!
Sighted!
Mirage!
I'm only getting started! Well then, let's keep moving. Woohoo!
Yeah, I guess that star, the green star, is where we go for quests. The yellow star is where we go for the quests, but the green star is the actual quest. Or, I mean, backwards there. The yellow star is the actual quest. The green is where we go for the actual quest. That's good to know.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Shawn, do something.
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them. They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough. They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests.
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Dahnan. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Okay, well, we're going to end it here. We're at 34 minutes. Stay tuned, guys. Another episode coming soon.